Hey guys, I've got a Space Hulk update for you. Here recently I've been messing around with resin casting for Space Hulk. A close friend of mine who decided to get rid of his Space Hulk molds actually ended up giving them to me. So I have been casting up with resin some Space Hulk tiles. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. These, as you can tell, pretty high quality. This stuff is just awesome. I'm just going to say the difference across the board in everything, the resin versus the plaster, resin is the way to go because resin is lighter, faster, it's a little messy, but once you get the hang of it, it is super easy. I actually only had maybe like 1 or 2 miscasts the entire time, and that was only really during the first pour or two with the resin as I was getting used to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the whole set in total. You'll see that I actually have Space Hulk tiles. I got these out because I wanted to show you in comparison just how many there are. The Space Hulk game comes with over 87 tile pieces. That's including doors and everything else. So this is over 87 pieces that are going to go into this set. You also have these. These are the little, like the little hatch things. So you slide those in like right there, like this. And I'm just going to slide that in. So you could glue those down on anything, and you could mount them in. I'm going to leave them separate with the sets because we are going to be selling these come January. I'm just in the process of getting our license set up with Hearst Arts so that we can get selling these because I'm excited to start producing these. It's been a long journey to get to this point. But I'm just going to kind of slow pan over these, show off some of the quality involved. Where this is resin, it's much lighter than the plaster. I mean, this is just substantially different from the plaster because the plaster's heavy. The other problem is that the plaster, like if you drop it, the plaster, the pieces will break off. Not like just the edges here, you know, because that's going to happen no matter what the model is, no matter what the material is. If it hits the right way. I'm talking this is all one solid piece. There is no seams, there is no difference at all. It is all one piece. Now, because these are casts, there is going to be flash, as you can see like on the corner right there. There's going to be flash, there's going to be small mold lines from the actual like casting, but mostly minuscule. This is a really, really cool looking set. This is going to be the first of our Space Hulk resin cast sets because my plan is to actually do different flavors of Space Hulk for you guys. Because you guys are going to be able to purchase these. We're going to be selling these for about $300 a pop for this particular set. This will be the core Space Hulk set, enough to play your core Space Hulk games. And I'm planning on doing a couple more versions of these. So there'll be variations on the different corridors. And I'll sell as I'm developing different corridor types and styles. Because you see, we've got some of these that are done like this. And then we've got ones with this kind of pattern right here. So I will be developing multiple corridor types. So you can either get them individually or you will be able to get them all in one big set. So they'll be different combo kits. One thing I'm also planning on developing is Tyrannid overgrowth sets. It's so let me grab an example of Tyrannid overgrowth from a sculpting standpoint. I'm just reaching back here. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of the plaster cast Space Hulk pieces that I'm still finishing up. We're getting ready to finish the painting and mail this off to my friend for Christmas. So you see that overgrowth that we sculpted in right there? It's going to be stuff like that, but it's also going to be it's going to be like custom stuff. We're going to do some additional sculpting. So essentially the tiles will still remain the same and you'll still see piping and everything. But I'm going to kind of approach it I'm going to use Aliens 2 as a reference. The scenes when they're in the underground corridors in Aliens 2 is I'm going to build a set that's going to be heavily influenced on that. And it's gonna take a while for me to get it set up, but for now we'll be selling these. So, yeah, not much more to it. We're not gonna start selling these right away. I'll do an announcement video when we're officially selling, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. It's really exciting. I really am glad that we got this resin casting going, because it is amazing, just the difference in the quality. There are some things about resin that you will need to know. Mold release. This mold release that we are using, it makes the molds pop really easily, but it does stay on there kind of thick. So I did give these a soap and water wash, and there's still quite a bit of the mold release on there. Like, I can feel it. It's not as bad as it was before, but from what I understand, the only way to really get rid of the mold release is you could take like isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush, and that's supposed to release it, because it's Smooth On is the brand we're using. So that is universal mold release is what it's called. And from what I understand, that is the best way to get it to release. I'm just excited. This whole thing has got me excited getting this done. So anyway, stay tuned for that. We will be selling these here shortly. Feel free to contact us in the meantime, and we can get a list going of people that would like to buy these, and we can contact you as soon as we get the license put through. That's projects@titanterrainstudio.com. All right, guys, take care.